providers of Minnesota's The Inside Scoop, with your advocacy team, Toby Pearson, Aaron Bowie, and Todd Bergstrom. This week's host, Toby Pearson.
Welcome to The Inside Scoop. Today is March 31st, 2017. Tomorrow is April Fool's Day. I was going to start with an April Fool's joke, but it's not there yet. So we'll just give you the straight scoop. What's going on? Well, the House and Senate have put together their Health and Human Services Omnibus Bill. These are the big bills in which they pass all of their stuff having to do with health and human services. That process took place for the last 2 weeks. They've been putting their bills together, balancing out the budget, making sure they meet their targets. This week they finally passed them out of Finance Committee on the Senate side, and we are waiting for our last stop in Ways and Means on the House side. That means next week they are likely to go to the floor, as they are trying to get some bills done before their Easter break. What is in each of the bills? Well, we have two very different bills this year. First, the similarity is that both of the bills are carrying what we refer to as VBR 2.0. These are the revisions for the nursing facility payment from 2 years ago. That is about where they end on their similarities. In the Senate, we have the elderly waiver reform partially implemented at a different rate moving forward. So we do have some of our language and funding there on the Senate side. The House chose not to include that. Workforce. We have 3 items of workforce interest on the House side. We have about 1.5, depending on how you measure it, on the Senate side. So the House included all of the loan forgiveness for home care, nursing facility scholarship, and an innovation grant. The Senate, on the other hand, had some of the loan forgiveness for home care stuff and some of the nursing facility scholarship program, changing recently graduated but not newly hired. Details. These details will get worked out as they move off the floor, we anticipate again next week, into a conference committee. What we're not sure of is, do they plan to have the conference committee open until the end of session, or are they planning on reconciling these two bills, sending them to the governor, getting a veto, and then coming back? That is what we're not sure of yet. We've heard both plans from various sources, so we'll wait and see. But for now, the good news is we're still alive in one form or another on both sides, the House and the Senate. So that leaves us with the question, what can you do to help us from now on? Grassroots is key to our success. You've been very great at communicating our messages, telling our stories, and we have a lot of legislators paying attention. In fact, 3 legislators commented last week that they received phone calls or got visits from folks, not even on our lobby day, but other than that. So that's great. 3 different legislators, all key on the finance, which we're dealing with our bills, so that was nice to hear. What you can do next is they will be on a Easter Passover break. So you can invite them into your facilities. You can have a community gathering. You can do yet another meeting with them. That week of April 10th is when they will be back for their Easter Passover break. Invite them in, tell them your story, tell them to support us. That is what you can do in the next couple of weeks. We will be back next week, hopefully telling you what passed off of the floor of each body, but until then, that was the Inside Scoop.